Okay, 8th graders, today we're talking about variables and expressions. And a variable is just a symbol usually a letter used to represent a number. An algebraic expression contains a variable, a number, and at least one operation symbol. And the operation symbols could be add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Those are the operations. But multiply has a few different operation symbols, as does divide. So they could be parentheses, a fraction bar, etc. So an example of an algebraic expression would be x plus 7 or 17x minus 6 plus 3y. Also an algebraic expression. A numerical expression is when you replace all the variables with numbers. And an example of a numerical expression would be if I had taken my expression x plus 7 and I told you that x equals 2, we would have 2 plus 7. You're going to see the word evaluate a whole lot coming up here, and so I want to talk to you for a minute about what that means. Evaluate means find the answer to. Or find the answer of an expression. Order of operations, we already talked about. Order of operations is a set of rules that mathematicians have agreed upon to avoid confusion. So I want you to go ahead and fill in each of these. Tell me what they each represent. And don't forget, you need kind of a sentence for these two, because there's something specific that has to happen. So go ahead and fill those in for part of your homework assignment. And we're going to turn to the next page. Evaluating a numerical expression. So evaluate, once again, is telling us to find the answer. And we have an expression here. These x's, however, are multiplication symbols. So this is just an order of operations problem where I have to do parentheses first. And 12 minus 6 divided by 3, I'd have to do the division before the subtraction. So 12 minus 2 is 10. Then I have to multiply and I get 50. And 50 plus 8 is 58. So I want you to go ahead and do these two for homework. Powers, again, we've talked about. Exponents are powers, just another word. And they represent repeated multiplication, so we'll keep that in mind as we do some of the next problems. Evaluate each expression if a equals 5, b equals 4, and c equals 8. The best advice I can give you is to always put your numbers that you're filling in parentheses. So for example, I have 4, a is 5, I have 3, b is 4, and then plus 1. That way you can tell easily what they're being multiplied. I would always use parentheses for my problems. So we multiply first. 4 times 5 is 20. 3 times 4 is 12. And then we add and subtract in order from left to right. So 20 minus 12 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. Let's try the second one. C squared. Again, I would put that in parentheses. A is 5. So 8 squared is 64. 5 minus 3 is 2. And I get 32. I want you to try these 2 problems for homework. I've given you M, N, and P. And finally, an equation is a mathematical sentence that contains an equal sign. So anything that has an equal sign is an equation, really. So 2 plus 3 equals 5. But also 2x equals 10. 14 times 3x minus 6 equals 2 minus 6 times 4x plus 7. Also an equation. Okay? I'm giving you a few problems to try on your own. Have a great night.